Hello, good evening. It is Nemi Batstone here at Nemi's Crafty Cafe. Sorry I'm a few minutes late, although this is not my usual scheduled time slot. But I wanted to come on, as mentioned before, to just share. I don't know why I said think. Probably because I'm thinking. Some of the cards that I had made with the very cute designer series paper, and then as well as another box that I think you would really like and coordinates really well with the joy of Christmas. So I just wanted to share that with you. Just want to make sure I can hear myself and see myself. Yesterday we just got a new internet provider, Valley Fiber. So I just want to make sure I am good to go here. And if you are there, can you just tell me if you can hear me or not? I, for some reason, cannot hear myself, but let me see here. I just want to make sure I am working. So just write a comment to let me know if you can hear me or not, because I can't hear myself at all. So I don't know what's going on. Let me just double check here. Sorry if my hand's in the way there. See if that works. Nope. But yeah, so if you're there, just let me know. Hello, Shell, can you hear me? Because I can't hear myself at all. So thanks for joining me. Oh, and by the way, UPS just showed up an hour ago, so I finally have your stamp set. So thank goodness. Yep, you can hear me. Okay, then I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't know, I've been playing around just because we've had a new internet provider, so we finally got Valley Fiber. Yay! So those of you in Winnipeg would know who that is. So that's okay. So yes, so I will drop that off tomorrow, if that's okay. And along with your invoice, you don't really owe me that much. And hello, Janice, nice to see you. Hello, neighbor. Yeah, Janice, when are you coming over for coffee? Coffee and cards, maybe. Okay, so I just wanted to be here real quickly, but I wanted to share you some of my very cute designs that I made using the Memories and More cards and the envelopes. And I'm not going to repeat the whole thing, although I probably can, because for some reason I have duplicates. So I have a ton extra, so that'll definitely be going in my sale at the end of the month. Or, you know, draw prizes, whichever. But anyway, it is there, and I'm like, wow, why do I have so much of this? So looking forward to getting rid of it. So I will share those with you, and you are more than welcome to case it, which is copy and share everything. And I'll just walk you through them. And then I would like to share with you this cute little box I made that holds cards, and actually holds, I put all the cards that we made on Sunday, and the card I also made on, did I do that one? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, so I've got, including the card I made for Mystery Monday. So there's 5 cards here, and they fit really well in this little box. And it's a great little gift box, and that you can give away for Christmas. And then Frozen. Oh, I'm ready when you call. I'd love to come. Okay, sweet. And Frozen. Okay, I'm not frozen. So is anybody else frozen? Because Shelly says she might be. It might just be her. So if someone could help her out, that'd be awesome. Maybe Janice. So yeah, it looks like it's working for me. So yes, here's my little box, and it fits 5 to 6 cards plus envelopes. I don't stick the envelopes in there, but plenty of room. So I'll show you how to make that. So let me flip you and we'll get started, and I'll just walk you through my very cute, and again, you can just easily pause, go to replay to just copy them if you would like. Okay, so I'll just flip you here. Perfect, and we'll get you all nice and set up. Gonna give you a little more light, should work. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, so no one else is frozen. So yeah, it could be just your screen shell. Usually it is mine, but now with the new Wi-Fi or cable, I should be much better now. Just drop this a little bit. So again, just a reminder that here's my host code, and if you would like to join our team, we actually have a really wicked special in January coming up, so can't wait to share that with you if you wanted to join our little community. We also have monthly meetings, and whether or not you're a demonstrator or you have an upline or not, you're always more than welcome to come to our meetings. The only thing is I do team challenges and prizes and stuff. So if you're not part of my team, you just can't participate in that part. But the rest of it, all open for you to come and enjoy, share, create with us, whichever. But we meet in person and we also meet virtually. Okay, so I just want to make sure. Here's all my cards that I made during the No Frills last Saturday. So last Saturday we got together and it was so nice to just be able to create with no distractions, no hosting, no nothing like that. So I wanted to share them with you. So just so you know, these come in a pack like this, if you saw them in the catalog, right? So what page is Very Cute on? Let me just double check here. Very Cute, page 23. Okay, I probably have it tabbed already, but you know, this is my catalog that's got all the notes in it. So here's the Very Cute. So there's the designer series, or sorry, the Memories and More card pack and the envelopes there. So this is what a full pack looks like. Do I have a pack open? So you get all of these gorgeous envelopes already decorated for you. And then you get a pack. I don't know if I have my other one open yet. Well, you get a pack of Memories and More like this. And there's also 2 sticker sheets. Where did I put my sticker sheets? I had half a pack. Oops, I'm dropping everything. I had half a pack left over. And then I couldn't find it. And then I couldn't find anything else either. So, because I had, on Monday, I had more crafting to do. And I was like, where did I put it? And so I brought all this stuff. And we did a bunch of kits together on Monday night. And so half my stuff's packed, half of it's unpacked. So it's like, I still can't find everything. I'm like, where did it all go? It's been a crazy disaster zone. Okay, my keypad. I think oh, what happened there? Okay, so we'll fix that. Should be good. Hopefully I'm still good. Okay, so let me share them with you. I'll do them one by one. So again, they come with pre-made card bases, obviously, and then you just do your own little thing. And this is the 3x4 that comes with the pack. But then what I did was I took a piece of Night of Navy and made it a quarter bigger. So it's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And just gave it that little edge just to make it pop a bit. Actually, that would be 3 1/8 because it's a lot smaller. This would be 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So you could see that 1/8 makes a big difference. So these both are cards that are that come in the kit with you. And then these are all the little stickers that come off the sticker sheet. So then what I did was I just used dimensionals to pop those up. And then I added some bling. And that is our 2022 to 2024. I think that's what it was. Some rhinestones that I had lying around. Oh no, those are retired rhinestones. So those are retired rhinestones that I had lying around, which came from the Waves Basic Jewels. So instead of opening a new pack, I just reused what I had on hand. So there's 2 cards right there. So one I just stuck on the red, one I stuck on the blue. And this one has 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and this is 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. So that's pretty simple. And then you can decorate the inside as you wish. And then here's another one. Let's see if I can find a portrait one. These 2 go together. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's another one. Okay, I kind of put them in order of how I wanted to share them. Okay, So here's two more. So both of these use the blue. And this is one of the 4x6s. And all I did was trim it down, obviously, to fit the card. So, because it actually fits the whole front 4x6, because these cards are 4x6, I believe. Oh, 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, yeah. So I trimmed this by 1/4 so I could do another layering. So instead of doing a single layer here, I did a double layer. And nothing fancy. And then this one here, this is a 3x4 card. This is also a 3x4 card. And all I did was cut out the sentiment. So here's the 3x4 card. And using the decal dies, I cut out the sentiment on there and then just framed it. The North Pole Notes is one of the 3x4s that come in there. And then these presents all along the bottom here is this sheet. So there's a 4x6 with all the presents on there. See, they match. And that guy is this one in the corner. Then you got the two little ones right there. So all I did was fussy cut all of those out so that I could create a little bottom. There you go. So I hope I'm still okay on camera. Just give me a heart or a thumbs up. But I probably won't be able to see it. Here are two other simple ones as well. I guess it's kind of hard to do them that way. Oh, I guess, oh yeah, it'll fit. There you go. Okay, so this again is another 4x6, and then I just trimmed it by 1/4 so that I could add in some crushed curry in the background. And again, this is just the sticker that I stuck on with dimensional. So I did nothing fancy except for pop that up and then add a few rhinestones. And this one, same thing. This is one of the backgrounds, but this Let It Snow, I punched out from one of the 3x4s and then used our deckled circles to give it a little bit of layer. And then these two little flags here is one of the stickers that I just cut. And then again, add a little bit of bling. So one is on the red, this one's on the red card base, and then this one is on the blue. And then here's one where I did the exact same design, but just different cards. Just a little more layering. So this is a 4x6 that comes like this. And it actually has a sentiment in the middle. This one here, Merry Christmas. So you can see I used it again here. And I just cut it. I think I left it. Yep, I just left it. And what I did was I covered it up with the 3x4. And again, just framed it with 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 on there. And then add some bling. Nothing fancy. You could actually add some ribbon to that as well. And then on this one, same thing. I had leftover card that I chopped up. So I added a couple strips of the Night of Navy, one of the card fronts. And then again, just frame that same one. And you can add more bling or ribbon to that if you like. I think that'd be cute if there was some linen thread maybe hanging here or some gold twine. And you'd be good to go. So these were a lot of fun to make. So this is the exact same as these ones. And the only difference is I flipped it the other way. So instead of landscape, these two are portrait. And so this one is one 4x6. But what I did was I just cut out the middle, framed it, and popped it up. And then just added some ribbon. This is the exact same card. And the only difference is I added some Night of Navy on the ends. I had some scrap strips of Night of Navy. So I just put Night of Navy on either end and then just stuck that on the front of the card. Nothing fancy. See? Nothing fancy. But they look amazing. This one's probably one of my favorites. So this is the entire front of the 4x6. I have extras and I don't know where they are. I apologize. And all I did was trim out the Christmas is Better Together and then popped it on some balmy blue. Well, I didn't pop it. I attached it to balmy blue and then I popped it to the front of the card. So it has a little bit of dimension and it just pops up. And then there's this little sticker of this cute little bear. So I used another dimensional and popped him up and added him to the front of the card. Ain't he cute? And he's got this little pop-up there. So I thought that's one of my favorites. And these two are also a couple of my favorites. So with this one, this is the actual card that comes with it. And then what I did was I added a strip of basic white and then a strip of mossy meadow. So this strip is 1 inch. So 1 inch and then 3/4 of an inch. And then all 4 of these are the actual stickers that come on the sticker sheet. So you'll be able to find that there. And then I took the exact same card, but this time I fussy cutted all the way around each one. So you can see here. And I tried really hard not to pull out the stamp set, coordinating stamp set, but I couldn't resist. It looked a little blah. So I added the snowflakes from the Very Cute stamp set in real red in the background and then just filled them with jewels. And then this is a little sticker again that comes on the sticker sheet, and then I just put it there that says for you. So I just fussy cut it all the way around and then just added that to the red. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so we have a few more. And then this one was a little more intricate. This should have been my last card. So I took my piercing tool and punched a couple holes so I could run the linen thread through. And I had a piece of scrap that I had cut out. So all I did was trim it down evenly on either side of the pattern and then stuck that there and then just framed one of the cards again, another 3x4 with real red. 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, just a 1/4 inch bigger on that one. And this one here is just the card front folded. So what I did was I took a 3x4 there and then a 3x4 here so that you can hide and you get a little bit more fun there. I had a few extra presents that I had left over from fussy cutting, so I added that there. May Your Christmas Be Cozy. That one I fussy cutted as well. Let me see if I thought I used that one before. Is that the only one I actually used that on? Oh yeah, it is. So I fussy cutted this one out of the center of one of the others. And then these are the sticker flags again that was on the sticker sheet. So they're already bannered for you. So all I did was trim them down and stuck them to the back. And then added more jewels. So I just wanted something different. Here's another favorite. So these are 2 of the actual 3x4s in the kit that comes with it. And then I just wrapped one with the coordinating ribbon to give that trim a little bit more, or the edge, so that it wasn't so blah, a little bit more fun there. It wasn't that great to, it was difficult to wrap, just so you know. I did use mini glue dots to hold that down and hold it in place. And then I used dimensionals, Pop-Tarts, to lift the bottom. And then I also did Pop-Tarts along the top. This is a sticker and this guy here is a sticker. So I left that as the sticker piece and then I added dimensionals on this end so that it kind of flares up. And then tied a little ribbon there on the tag and then just used dimensionals for this guy. So pretty simple and cute. But you don't need much extra except for the 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 Night of Navy, which I'm sure you'll just have in your scrap. And then I took a standard card and cut it. So this is your standard 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So this is the same card as, where is it? As this one. And the only thing I did was I fussy cut it all along this edge right here. So I followed the snow cap, fussy cut it around the polar bear and then down to this rock and then back up. Or actually, it's not a rock, iceberg. And then, and then straight across here and up. So then I just layered that on here with dimensionals. But if you look and also notice, I'm not too sure if you can tell, but I use the coordinating embossing folder to emboss the card base. So when you open it up, you can actually tell that it's embossed. So no fussy cutting, no. Sorry. Well, that's okay. You don't have to fussy cut it if you don't want. You just lay it right on top. And because I did do the fussy cutting on here, right? So this whole top part becomes empty. I just trimmed these words down and because that was there, and then just stuck them on with dimensionals. And these stars are actually on the sticker sheet. So those are all the cards I made in a couple hours, I think it was. At, yeah, maybe 2-3 hours it took me to design and come up with these at the last Saturday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Is that right? 17 cards that I made out of that pack. And then the pack actually comes with 20 cards. So that's not bad. Maybe I counted that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 17 cards using out of the 20 bases. So I used 17 out of the 20 card bases. And then I still had tons of leftovers and still stickers left over. So I hope those inspire you. And if you have the Bears, if you have this Memories and More kit, it's still available. But if you have it, you can also just use all the leftovers. After you finish making all these cards, you can use the leftovers for your scrapbook pages for the Christmas holiday. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to share before we make the box is I purchased the 2 packs, or the paper pumpkin packs for October and November. And the November one came with these cute little refill packs too, or baggies that you can add treats in. And they make these. Thank you, Melissa. And they make these little houses that you can put together. I had the sheet here with me that actually told you what goes in it. Ah, here it is. Makes these little houses. And I thought, oh, those are cute. But I think that would look cuter as my December daily. So, because what's really neat about these 2 kits is they sent us a coordinating add-on pack. I'm just going to lift this up a bit so I have a little more room. So this coordinating add-on pack called Warm Wishes, which has 20 cards and envelopes. Now, it's not just 20 cards and envelopes, it's 25 by 7 cards. And it's got tons of glitter, and it's on both sides, on the front and the back. So when you fold it in half, it looks like this, and you have front and back. And I was like, wowzers. And then you get these beautiful envelopes that go with it. And I'm like, look at all that bling. So anyway, glitter, glitter. And October's pack came with this, and I haven't used the glitter yet, but it's like stickles, and it puts it on the houses. But I made a few because I wanted to see what they looked like. So there's one of them. So I think the refill packs are still available. If anyone's a demonstrator and knows, you can just correct me. So there's the other card. It was cute. But then I stopped because I wanted to make a December daily with these. And I thought, that is what I'm going to do. Because it's interesting. So it does come with 2 stamp sets, which I can use. And I love this, Warm Wishes from our home to yours. Because we are in the midst of hosting this year after so many years I've not hosted Christmas. And I thought it's a perfect time to do a December daily. How many of you have done a December daily before? It's where you like take a photo, a snapshot, 1 or 2 photos, 1 is plenty for me, and do some journaling about each day in December. So that's what I plan to do. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Melissa, for enjoying those cards. But each paper pumpkin kit not only comes in a box, but comes with this amazing cardboard. This cardboard is 6 by 9 because I measured it. Because I was debating whether or not I should trim it. And then I was like, nope, I'm not going to trim it. Because what I did was I trimmed these cards. And what's great is there's a front and back. So I stuck one of them on because it also comes with these cute little wreaths. And I thought that was so cute. Oops, lost my stamp set. So it comes with all these wreaths, all these tags, which I can use. And here's the back. So that's the front of the card, that's the back. So I thought, this is perfect because now this is going to be the back of my December daily. And this is going to be the front of my December daily. And then 2 holes at the top, and we'll flip it open and we'll have 1 day for each one. How fantastic is that? So I debated on actually trimming this down so that we didn't have a lot of waste all around, but you do lose a good 1/2 inch up here just to get your holes aligned and put your D-rings in. So I won't spend that time with you here today, but as I make each page, I will share it with you. I'm obviously behind, so I'm definitely going to make a few this weekend and get that all framed up. Now you only need, when you build a mini album like this, because this is a 1-month album, it's only 31 days only. So you can have a choice. You can have day 1 up here, day 2 here, or you could just use these as your bases, decorate them, and then have a day for each. If you're using designer series paper or cardstock, that works fantastic. It's really up to you, which is the fun part. So I think I'm going to use 15 sheets of cardstock and then double it so that the front and the back is a day. So you'll see that as we go along. So don't ever throw that away because it's a great tool to have. And these are great for using as piercing mats. So I just did a kitting class with a bunch of girls on Monday evening, and they use these to practice their stamping on and as a mat so that they had a nice firm surface, and it worked fantastic with the paper pumpkin blocks and the ink spots. So any questions? If you have any questions, or you would like to, you know, see my December daily, or if you would like me to build a few pages while we're on Facebook Live, then just let me know. Comment below. I'll definitely be sharing it in my newsletter. There's also a second house, and I thought of using this as my front house since we have a 2-story house, but I'll probably just use that one on the inside, and then there's the back side of it as well. So a lot of windows. Anyway, so if you're interested, I have lots of extra houses, lots of paper pumpkin, cardboard, and I have tons and tons of, I have obviously 20 sheets or 18 now of these cards, and I am willing to share that with you. So you just have to pay the postage. So if I have to ship it to you, so I can definitely share some of this with you, so then you can have a front and back of your December daily as well. So just let me know in the comments. Okay. Whew. So here is my beautiful card base. Now, this is the easiest thing to make, and I just realized that I'm missing my cardstock. I'm like, I forgot to grab a cardstock. So, and I chose Joy of, what is it? Joyful Christmas. Oh my gosh, why am I going blank all of a sudden? Joy of Christmas Sweet Collection, because I figured it's the end of my Christmas card series. We did a mystery card. We did 3 cards. This was from another card class that we did using the exact same ones. And to coordinate with them going in here, it fits perfect. And now you can add all your envelopes and you still have lots of room. So you can definitely put 6 cards in here. So here's my 6th card. Let's see. So there's 6 cards in there. And then let's grab 6 envelopes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 envelopes. And I'm hitting something there. Oh, I'm like, why am I hitting something? Okay, let's do it this way. There, are we in? Yeah. Now we're in. Okay, there's my 6 envelopes and there's my 6 cards, and that looks pretty good in there. Pretty nice and snug and perfect. So you could easily give this as a gift to anybody, and you can make it for birthdays, So I always like to make a little box when I gift cards to my friends for their birthday, and rather than just putting them in cellophane or something. So this is usually what I like to make. So I have made and shared, I think, a few of these boxes over the years. So on my Facebook Lives. And I'll share this one. Okay, so just give me a second here to grab some real red again. Lost it. Okay. Try that again. So we have a sheet of cardstock, any color you want, that coordinates with your designer series paper. So this one obviously is 8.5 by 11. So, and it's real red. Now all we have to do, like there's such little waste, is we're gonna cut it down on the 11-inch side to 10 3/8. 1, 2, 3. So that's one less than the half point. So we're just gonna trim that down. And while we're here, so for this is the only waste you have, which you can then just keep and use as a sentiment strip or toss in the garbage. Doesn't matter which one you want. And these, by the way, I would make these. And when people pick out cards at my craft fairs, so wish I was doing them this year, but I just can't do them this year. I would offer them as an add-on and say, hey, well, would you like a gift card box with that? And I would sell these for an extra add-on. So it would work really good. And they're like, oh, that looks so much better than actually just putting them in a box. Or I would also keep my paper pumpkin boxes and give that to them too as another holder. Okay, so while we're here, we're going to score this on the 11 or 10 3/8. 10 3/8, folks. We're going to score this at 4.5. And then we're going to score it at 5 7/8. So that is 2 ticks. So, or the first longest tick before the 6, like so. And then we're just going to turn it, and we're going to score it at another weird number, and that is going to be at 1 3/8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So I like to use the right side if your paper trimmer comes that way, because then more of my paper sits on the flat surface and it's not flailing around on this side. So we're gonna go to 1 3/8. So it's 1, 2, 3. So almost to the edge there. And then we're gonna flip it and we're gonna do it again, because these are going to be our sides. So 1, 2, 3. There's my 3/8. Okay, so now we're done with that. So 4 easy score lines. So now all we're gonna do is fold on those. Oops, just wrecked it. And if you want, just grab your bone folder, since I nicely wrecked it there already. There we go. Tried to fold it where there was no score line. And now you can see, minus my wreck there, where I've actually scored. So now all we have to do, so we're not gonna lose much here, is we're just gonna take their snips, cut along that score line, and then we're just gonna taper the end here. So we're gonna do that one side. Like, this is so easy. This is like one of the easiest things you can make. So if you need a few host gifts or teacher gifts, I've given this to teachers and they're like so happy instead of getting a mug or anything like that. And I fill them with all occasion cards, not Christmas cards. And then they have it, then they keep it longer. So yeah, oh, I folded that really bad there, but that's okay. We're gonna cover it anyway. So it'll get some strength. I don't know what I was thinking there. Cray. Okay, there we go. So we're tapered a little bit there. I'll just put that down in case you want to pause and see how that looks like on a replay. What is the measurement? Okay, so again, this is 10 3/8. So you're only really cutting off very little. Like this was the strip you actually cut off on the 11th side. So you don't touch the 8.5. That's it. That's all you trim off. Along the 11-inch side, you're just trimming off that little itty bitty bit, the 5/8. So it's 10 3/8 by 8.5. Okay, and then we scored it along the 8.5 side. We scored it vertically all the way down at 1 3/8. And then on the long side here, lined up on your paper trimmer, we scored it at 4.5 and 5 7/8. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just go back at the top. After the video is finished, I can add the measurements in the comments or at the top. So now all this does is it folds in like this and like this, and there's your box. Ta-da! So I usually like to just check and see which, sometimes I play with the flaps and go, oh, which one looks better? And then one side will be my end, and then the other side will be my front, or back front, sorry, not end. Okay, so that's it. So now all we have to do, and I like to use my Seal Plus or Terran tape, is add some tape here, like so. And then we put up our front and just line that up 90 degrees, good to go. And same with this side. So I'll just show you, just line that up. There you go. And then we add some tear tape or Seal Plus along these two sides. Now you could use liquid glue because you're wrapping it with ribbon anyway, but I always like, whenever I'm making albums or boxes or anything like that, I like to use my Seal Plus or Terran tape. And then all we're gonna do is line that up, flush along the side there. You can just take your bone folder and make sure it's flush. And then same thing with this side, nice and sticky. Line that up. And there's your card, your box, I should say. So just to show you, they're completely identical, and this whole pack can now go inside this pack as well. So see, it's beautiful. Now this one here is all ready to go to one of my coworkers. Excellent. So I'm making a second one for my coworkers. So, because I got lots of cards to give them. So I have tons and tons of paper left over, so we can pick whichever one we want. I really just, oh, we could even go with musical notes. How fun is that? And we got the plaid going on here. I'm just trying to see. So the box, now that we've actually built that, the actual fronts are just your standard card size, which is the best part of all. So you really don't have a lot of measurements to worry about. We're looking at 5.5 by 4 1/4 here. So let's just take, I love the greenery. I just, you know, like, it's just my favorite. We got 2 of these, so let's use this. And so 5.5 by 4 1/4. That's it. So let's take this whole sheet and we're gonna cut it at 4 1/4. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna go 5.5 because I'll get confused. I'm gonna go 5.5, and then we only need 2 pieces that are 4 1/4. Now, we're not gonna waste. 4 1/4, and what's fun is you can use the other side. Oh, I can't. I cut it the wrong way. So 4 1/4. I didn't look. Bad me. I should have went the other direction because then I could have put the musical notes on the back. But, ha ha ha, we can still do that because we're going to add pieces here. So that is, I think I did it 1 1/8. So trimmer down, 1 1/8. I know, it's a weird measurement. 1 1/8. Not 1 inch, but 1 1/8. 1 1/8. There we go. And then these 2 will be my side pieces. Oh, I guess I gotta trim that. 4, that should be trimmed to 4 1/4. Yeah, because I went vertical. So there we go. So if I want my musical notes here, I can do 4 1/4 there. Ta-da! 4 1/4. So there we go. Oops, I'm a little over. There we go. Okay, so those are my 2 ends, and then I have my middle piece. So here I use 2 different types. I use that one and then 3, and then I use the red there, and then I use the plaid along the back. I mean, whatever you got scraps of is all I'm telling you to do. Makes life so much easier. And then on the clearance rack, because I believe that is still on the clearance rack, I grabbed up some of this awesome thick, the white ribbon. I don't know, I love this ribbon and I'm really sad it's going, but I believe it's still on the clearance rack. And this is what we're going to use to tie around, because whenever I make these, I really like thick ribbon. Here I just tied a knot, but I can even show you we can tie a bow. And these are the same cards I made at our last swap, because there was only 6 of us swapping. So it worked out perfectly. So everybody got a box, and I made them one of these. Because whenever we do swaps, I like to give them something to put all their cards in. And then, we use the, what did I use? Oh, I used the Kindest Gnomes designer series paper, because I had so much of it left over. That's what I used. Okay, so you know how we folded these back? So I always like to make sure the front has the clean side, and then any tabs that are showing is always the back side. I don't know, that's just the way I am. But I just don't like the flaps there. So, put my initial in the middle. So I like to use liquid glue when I do this, only because then I have time to maneuver, a few seconds to wiggle as I do this. Now, you obviously can do this while it's, before you glue it together, but if you have anything directional that you're playing with, then just remember, like when it's flat, you have to do it upside down. So I usually like to do it this way, because then I don't screw up and put my paper the wrong way. So you just stick your hand in there, get that going. And then on the back side, we'll put another one. So add my adhesive here with my initial in the middle to show some love. And then put another piece along the back. So again, oops, see how you can, how the glue just wiggles? But I love that. There, and then we'll lie it flat and put our hand in there again. All good. Now we can continue the pattern or change it. So I'll change it just for fun. And we could use Pebbled Path as the base. Why not? Or gold, whatever. I don't even know what I plan on doing here yet. What should we do for the front, right? I have no idea. So we'll add that. I was going to use red, but now that I put this here, I'm like, oh, should I still use red? I don't know. There we go. So now we have the other side. And where's my bone folder? Oh, I'll just use my glue. Just run that on there to make sure it doesn't slide too much. And there's your base. So now you just take this, your nice thick ribbon. Oh, to get myself more. I love this stuff. And then tie a nice big bow. Ta-da! Or, since it's Marie's birthday, voila! She always likes to say, voila! It's actually funny because I was doing some training with Rhonda. So Rhonda Wade, I take her training lessons, right? So, she actually said, voila! I've never ever, in the years that I've been training with her, heard her ever say voila. So I was like, oh, she said French. Right, so Rhonda Wade is one of the amazing demonstrators, top demonstrators in the U.S. And she does this great teaching. I mean, so many of us Canadians use her as our mentor. and many because they don't have an upline. And so she provides amazing training on how to really build your business. So I wouldn't be where I am right now, jobby wise, without my team and without her. Because I'd be like, I don't know what to share with my team. And so she gives you lots of great advice on all that stuff. So yeah. And how to build it and how to share with you. So anyway, this was one of the creations we had made with her years ago. And I was like, I gotta pull that one out again. And I used it at the last retreat and thought, I gotta make sure I use that in my Christmas series. So there you go. So now you can take all those cards that I created with you during the holiday, put that in there, and now you just need any sentiment you want on this side. So I just used the Peace on Earth and used the die and just used the designer series paper to cut that out. And now I'm looking at this and going, it needs some bling. So I'd probably add a few dimensionals on there just to finish it up. And it would be good to go. So again, you can do that with this one as well. So I'm not going to go through that with you because, you know, I just wanted to hop on real quickly and share with you what's going on and what I've been working on and what I have finished, and just give you a few more ideas to work with. So not bad. It is less than an hour and I think I did pretty good. So I hope you really like those. So I'll just update the top again just to make sure those measurements are there for all of you when you refer to it. And I really hope you try and make one of these boxes. And if you do share it with me. I always love to see it. Either DM me or just post it in the comments below, because everybody is here to learn and share. And if you would like to build a December daily, then just, add it in the comments here or DM me, and you can just pay for the shipping of the pieces that I'm using as the front and back. And just as a little gift, I'll give you all the pieces, and then you can build the December daily with me as we go through. And at the end of December, you'll have fantastic memories for Christmas or the holiday season for the whole month. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on Sunday. Happy Stampin'!